I'm very happy to see so many people coming down in Brisbane because this is the first time they have started a center here. And to start anything that is real is the most difficult thing. All great saints, great incarnations, whenever they try to talk of real things, have suffered a lot. Only the artificial ones are successful very fast, because you can produce many artificial flowers very easily, plastic flowers. But to produce real flowers, it takes time. Not only that, but it takes real people also to become that. Now, Dr. Warren has already told you so many things. I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you. But only thing is that you must remember that now you have become a yogi. Yogi means you have united with the all-pervading power of God. That doesn't mean that you have just united and there's no effect. The first effect comes that you go beyond the realm of cause and effect. I don't know if he has told you anything about the
because we doctors
different
don't know any more than the effect and sometimes the cause.
and about the certain miracles that have taken
No,
place.
perhaps you tell me.
So how the miracles take place in your life is very interesting. And that you will see, everyone will notice now that without any understanding, without doing anything, you will find suddenly you are helped out of situations. Suddenly you get things which you would never expect normally to get. I'll give you an example which he has not told you. There are many examples, 1001. But I'll give you a very concrete example of a girl who was traveling by car in an autobahn. As you know, that it's a very big road in Germany. And she was traveling with another Serjogini. And suddenly her brakes fail. If the brakes fail, that's the cause. And the effect was that she thought now she's going to die because she could not control her brakes. So just she closed her eyes and she says, now mother, you better look after. Meaning the Kundalini has to look after. When she opened her eyes, to her amazement she found that her car had gone to one side of the corner of the road and she was very nicely planted there and her brakes were all right. Now it is unbelievable for anyone, but it will happen to you in tremendous way, like it has happened to Dr. Warren himself, which I don't know if he's told you, but he should tell you later on about it. But another one I'll tell you, we had a trustee with us who died very recently at the age of 82 or 83. He was with us, and once he told me that during the discussion that he has to go to attend some case in the court. And while talking, you see, we had so many problems that he got lost and he forgot about the timing. So next day, his client rang him up to find out what has happened. So he said, I don't know what has happened, I'll have to go and find out. So when he went to the court, he found that the people were all congratulating him. He said, what has happened? He said, who has won the case yesterday? He said, won the case? I was not there. How is it? Then he went and saw the records, and it was written that Mr. Pradhan had, his name was Pradhan, Mr. Pradhan, B.G. Pradhan, had contested the case very brilliantly, and he brought out such points that would not have been possible for anybody to do. He was amazed. He was looking at it, the sign of the magistrate, and he could not believe his eyes. He telephoned to me, mother, was I not sitting with you the whole day? I said, you were. And that's what it is. How you are helped, how in so many ways, so many miraculous ways you are helped. There are people who are even just entered into Sahaja Yoga, are given so many miracles that they have to understand that this is just the blessing of God. The other day, there was a doctor in Riyadh. He is a realized soul, and he wanted to go to Abha because he thought Abha would be a better place for Sahaja Yoga. And he was very desirous to go. And he thought that he should write to me about it. He tried and tried, he could not do it. So he telephoned to to me, but he couldn't get me on the phone. So he wrote a letter. And he says, next day when I wrote the letter, next day I did not even receive the letter. He got the job. Suddenly he got the job. So many things on material level or physical level or emotional level, so many people just get cured. They don't know how. They just give up their bad habits. They don't know how. They cannot, somehow. That's what they say, somehow. What happens that you enter into the realm where there is no cause left. When there is no cause, there is no effect. That is what God's blessings are. So believe that now you have become yogis. You've got these vibrations. You have got a new dimension. But now with this new dimension, you must learn to use them. Like we have got eyes, we use them. As we have got hearing power, we use them. In the same way, you must learn how to use your powers. If you don't use it, then it's a waste. So try to practice it more and more, using it for anything. Like there was in the beginning an Englishman who came to me, and he was rather, I must say, he was rather doubting about Sergio. So he said, Mother, how do you say that we have divine communications? I said, we have. It's a big, huge organization of telecommunication, everything there. He could not believe, how could that be? I mean, people say that God is great, but they don't know how great he is. So I said, all right, what do you want to know? He said, I want to know if my father is ill or what's the matter, because he has not talked to me since long, and I'm worried about him. He's in Scotland. I said, all right, what you do is just to put
Just told them this example.
Is it?
Please tell it again, Mother.
No, I saw that. You have told. This is what happens. So there is a telecommunication that your attention becomes enlightened. So the first thing that happens that your attention becomes enlightened. It is so enlightened that if you pay attention to someone, you know about that person, and if you know the technique, the expertise of it, then you can help that person sitting down here. This is what happens to your attention. Immediately in attention you know that this is this, this is this. Actually, we have an attention which is guided either by our ego or superego. So we cannot make out what is right, what is wrong. But when it is guided by the absolute, then only you know what exactly absolute is, exactly what it is. Because we live in the relative world. That's how in our attention we know exactly what is the truth, what is not the truth. That's one thing happens to us immediately. But then we become very powerful within ourselves. We have compassion for ourselves. We don't do anything that destroys us, like any bad habits, anything like that, just finishes off. Of course the diseases get cured, you must have told them about that. The diseases also get cured by your attention just reaching there. Just reaching to that point where the problem is. The Kundalini goes there with your attention and you get cured. Now, the thing is, so far as we are concerned, whatever we know is a relative truth. It may be true, it may not be true, but you actually know the truth. Truth about the small thing, the big thing, and the subtle thing. Like now some people might say, atheists, there is no God. There are many who think there is no God. How to convince that there is God? So you have to ask a question. Is there God? Ask a question. If you ask a question, you will find, in your hands you will find tremendous vibrations flowing. 3 times you ask a question, is there God? And you will have tremendous vibrations flowing in your hand. But supposing, now you ask about something else, somebody else, about whom you are not sure. Is that a person good? If that person is a hypocrite, if he is a liar, immediately you get a catch on your fingers. You start feeling the catch of the person. Not only that, but immediately you know that he's not all right, because sometimes you might get heat, sometimes you may not get any vibration, and sometimes a little blister might come for a short time, just to indicate that that person is not all right. So that you will know who is a real guru, who is not a real guru, who is a real man, who is not a real man. Like that in every matter. Yes, my child?
Just let Mother finish speaking what she's saying and then ask her when she finishes, huh?
If now the person is now right, what do you feel?
What's it?
Just let her finish what she's saying. And
What's
I'll
she
ask
saying?
you that
What is she saying?
What do you feel when the person is all right?
You feel tremendous cool breeze in the hand. You feel tremendous cool breeze in the hands. When you see that person, like, you see, supposing I say that Christ was the Son of God. He was the Son of God. Now, these new theories have started against him. You know that very well, that will flout him. Now, was he the Son of God? You get the vibrations. Now, I say, like, you can say, Nanak Sahib, was he the primordial master? Ask a question, and you'll be surprised. You'll get a lot of cool breeze. He was. He was the primordial master. Because of disciples, or maybe people have ruined their names by following wrong methods, that doesn't mean the incarnations were wrong. And that's how you can find out about all of them, because you'll get tremendous vibrations when you ask the question as yes. But this deafness has to grow in you. This, what we call the true knowledge, the Shuddha Vidya, this purity of discrimination has to grow. For that you will take some time, and then you'll be amazed how you can find out about all these things. It is surprising how you become an expert with these things. Little children are very good. They are so quick, they can immediately tell you, anybody who comes here. Like a little boy of 3 years, I think he received a phone. He said, hello. Then he said, no, Yogi. Puts it down. That's so good. Like, I must tell you about my 4 grandchildren are realized souls. Not my children were not, but my grandchildren are. So the eldest one is very good, and everyone is very good, but the youngest one is very outspoken, and she talks as if some great saint is talking. She doesn't talk like a small little child, you see. So one day she was telling her mother, see, you were born in allopathy, you follow homeopathy, then you do another pathy, then another pathy, you'll go on like this. So she said, why? What about you? She said, I was born in God, and I believe in God, and God looks after me, and I'll always believe in God. So she said, but you may believe in something else. She said, no. Why? Because God never changes. Little girl, very little girl. But another girl, another granddaughter, she was hardly about 5 years of age, and they had gone to Ladakh, where there was a fellow sitting with a big maxi, and with a big, what you call that, we call it choga. It's a big dress like that, you know, that yellow dress that they wear, big thing. And she went and saw him, and she was looking at him very perplexed. Then all of them went and touched his feet. And then when the parents also, she felt a little embarrassed, they also went and touched his feet. Then she couldn't bear it. She went and stood before him, put her hands back like this, looked at him. She said, what do you mean? If you are wearing this choga, means this big dress, and if you have shaved your hair, that doesn't mean that you have become a saint. That doesn't mean that you are a realized soul. You have no business to ask anybody to touch your feet. And these parents were so embarrassed, they didn't know what to do. And the third one was, we had one program of Raman Maharshi, who was a realized soul, where they had invited me for a program as a chief guest, and there were other, you see, sannyasis and all of them sitting there, big people of Ramakrishna ashram, this ashram, that ashram. They were not realized souls at all. So there another granddaughter of mine sitting in front. She couldn't bear it. She got up. She said, grandmother, this man with the maxi, you see, please ask him to get out. He's giving a lot of heat to us. Immediately, you see, because they couldn't bear it. So it is, you see, children are so simple, so straightforward, and they understand it so well, they immediately say that this is what it is. And we must understand that all these great saints have said that we have to become the realized soul. Every one of them. Buddha said it, but he didn't talk of God. Many talk only about the formless God. Because the reason was, if you talk of anything else, people take to that first. So they thought that first let them get their realization. First let them be putting their attention only on the realization, and then we'll tell them all about it. So this is how you will be surprised what you are. Because you are fantastic people, really fantastic. Like a television set, you see, is all built in, it's all built in within you. Everything is there. Now you are put to the mains. Then it starts working. So in a village, if you take a television set and tell them that this is a fantastic thing, people may not believe it. But once you put to the mains, they'll be amazed how it works. In the same way you are built in, everything is there. Everything is within you, and you manifest it so beautifully. So I have to tell you one thing, that I'm so very happy that so many people have become yogis, But now establish yourself. That's the first thing you have to do, to establish yourself. And once you have established yourself, you'll be amazed how you will be growing more and more in your thoughtless awareness, and like that in the awareness of the divine understanding. Have you any questions? You ask me, because we have to also catch the plane. So now ask the questions. Huh?
Here, and sometimes getting involved because I want 3 children. And he's got changed from school to school because he's very overactive. And everyone don't like him because of,
Because of what?
Overactive, hyperactive child.
and he can't sit in one place and if teacher's teaching him something, he won't listen.
Have you got realization yesterday? All right. Now it's very simple to put this child into a normal activity. What you have to do is to... Did you go to any guru or anyone before?
Now, they send you the doctor, the children's and guardian's place, and then there, then at the moment the social worker is looking after him while he's doing that. It's not, if you listen 1 minute it's so good, another minute it forgets everything.
No, but did you go to any guru in past times during the earlier part of your life? Did you go to a guru yourself?
I did when I was in Fiji with my mother.
Fiji. Fiji.
That's how he's got it something in him. You see, if you go to wrong type of gurus, you get this problem. That's why the child is suffering from this. He's got it from you. Now, for that, we have to take it out. What we have to do is to put him on a proper treatment, how to get rid of it. Just now, they will tell you. You understand Hindi language? आप ही थोड़े 7 नींबू और 7 मिर्चा लेके आइए यहाँ पर एक प्लास्टिक के बैग में. कल आइए, चाहे जब भी आइए, यहाँ वाइब्रेटेड पानी हम दे देंगे, उसे हम डाल के 7 रात इसके सराहने रखिए आप. लेकिन इसको लेफ्ट हैंड कहना कि आप लाइट की तरफ रखें और फोटो सामने, और राइट हैंड जमीन पर रखें. इस तरह से बैठें जी. हाँ, फोटो हमारा रखिए और उसके सामने एक लाइट रखिए और बच्चे का हाथ लाइट के सामने रखिए और राइट हैंड आप जमीन पे रखिए. आप भी करिए, लेकिन उनके लिए खास करके. उससे क्या हो जाएगा कि जो कुछ भी उनमें परेशानियां हैं वो इस हाथ से गुजर के, यहाँ से गुजर के और इस हाथ से जमीन के अंदर चली जाएंगी. समझे ना? और पीछे से आप लाइट ले करके उनकी कुंडलिनी उठाई. लेकिन आपको कल जरूर यहाँ आना पड़ेगा, 7 नींबू 7 मिर्चा ला के. ये ठीक हो जाएंगे. इन पे हम जिसे कहते हैं ना कि काली विद्या, वैसा हो गया. आप जानते हैं ना, गंदी विद्या जिसे कहते हैं, वैसे बाधा है इनके ऊपर जी. 7 नींबू और 7 मिर्चा. ये लड़का पगला जाएगा अगर आप उसको ठीक नहीं करेंगी तो बहुत परेशानी में डाल देगा. इसलिए आप इसको कर लीजिए. उस पर बाधा. मैं तो अभी जा रही हूँ प्लेन से लेकिन यहाँ पर सब लोग हैं, ये आपको बता देंगे. अच्छा, हाँ. आप कहाँ के रहने वाले? हाँ, मैरिड है. फिजी में कहाँ से आए हुए पहले? हाँ, नहीं.
Nandi is a city in Fiji.
No, but before that, from India. From where? Madras there. We have a very big center in Madras also. But doesn't matter. You just try this, it will be all right. Which guru you were going before?
Well, I don't know my mother now.
You don't know the name? No. All right, you find out the name of the guru also. All right? That will help you a lot. आप कहाँ से आए सरदार जी? अच्छा, हाँ. आप यहीं रहते? ठीक है. अच्छी बात है. आज सब सरदार जी लोगों से कहिए कि आप पाइए, जो आपको बताया हुआ है वही चीज ये है, जो कबीर ने बताया, जो नानक साहब ने बताया. कि
हम तो जब से आपका नाम सुना है, आप ही हमारे लिए सब कुछ है.
और भी लोगों को ले आइए. सबको है, पार कराना चाहिए, सबको पार कराना चाहिए.
हम तो बहुत, मेरी बीवी
बता रहे थे ये कि आप आते रहे, आप बहुत बार आए, आप बता रहे थे आपके बारे में, लेकिन वो ये कि और भी लोगों से कहिए, इस चीज को पाए बगैर काम नहीं होगा, पाए बगैर काम नहीं होगा। और फिर कर क्या रहे सब, कर क्या रहे, जो असल है उसे पाइए। आप काफी यहाँ काम कर सकते हैं, यहाँ काफी सिख लोग हैं।
माता जी, मैं तो ज्यादा किसी के साथ मिलता भी नहीं।
आप मिलिए,
आप काम किया घर और आपका
नहीं, सहयोग समाजोन्मुख है, एक आदमी के लिए नहीं, दो आदमी के लिए नहीं, फैमिली के नहीं, सारे समाज के लिए, सबका भला करना चाहिए, तब आपको असल आनंद आएगा सहयोग का।
हम तो खुद ही जब आपके नाम लेकर और बैठ जाते हैं तो इतना मजा आता है। और
पर दूसरों को भी तो दीजिए मजा, तो अकेले क्या उठाना, सबको दीजिए।
लेकिन बहुत से लोग मानते भी नहीं हैं।
नहीं, उनसे कहिए ऐसी चीज है, देखने को क्या हर्ज है, आके देखिए।
समझाते हैं कि हम पागल हैं।
अच्छा, आप आके देखिएगा ना क्या चीज है। ऐसे तो सभी संतों को पहले कहा गया है, कोई नई बात तो है नहीं, आप तो जानते हैं।
हमारी मेरी माँ गुजर गई थी 2-3 साल पहले।
अरे
हमने समझा कि वो तो माँ तो गुजर गई, अभी और माँ मिल गई है तो
ठीक है, और तो है ही, सबकी माँ है, आपकी माँ तो है ही हम। और आप लोग कहाँ से आए? हाँ, बंगलोर से आए, तो मद्रासी कौन सी भाषा बोलते हैं आप? अच्छा, सो कैसे रहा आपके वाइब्रेशंस वगैरह आए थे कब? आप लोग कल आए थे प्रोग्राम में? अच्छा रहा, ठीक है। Now what else is from where? You are from what country? From here only? You come from Holland? Oh, I see. Oh, we have a center in Holland also, but not so yet developed. I'll have to this time go there. I have not been to Holland for this work, but I'll be going very soon. No. No exercise. Actually, you see, when the Kundalini moves, you see, it moves through various chakras, as you have seen. Then if it is obstructed anywhere, if it is obstructed on a particular chakra, then only that chakra is to be cleared out through some exercise. But we do not believe in indiscriminate exercise, because supposing there's a problem here and you do the stomach exercise, you will get a more problem there. But there are general rules about exercise also. Like a person who is suffering from the right side should not bend back. The one who is suffering from the left side should not bend forward. There are certain general instructions that they will tell you, everything they know very well, they'll tell you what is to be done. But exercise is not so important in Sahaja Yoga. Automatically you keep your health perfectly all right.
Are you in close contact with Sai Baba? Do you love Sai Baba?
Are you in close contact with Sai Baba? Do you love
Shirdi Sainath?
Sai Baba.
Which one? Shirdi Sainath?
From Bangalore.
from Bangalore?
No. Not that. We don't all that. We don't do all that.
But Puttapati, do you know?
Now, of course I know, and I think it's all wrong. I don't think it's good to do all these tricks of getting diamonds and all that. This is not done. He understands. You see, Indians know this is not truth. This is not truth. Now, this is not we believe, don't believe in all these things. We have to get to God and not to these worldly things.
No, but before I didn't know Sai Baba, he came into meditation and I know people who
Well, what's the use? You never got realization. What's this of talking about him? What does it do to anybody? I have known many people who are down with all kinds of diseases. There's no transformation. They are cheats. They are horrible people. They do all kinds of things and they are his disciples. That's not the way. You must have transformation. Isn't it? If you have a guru, if he's a good guru, then you must become a good person. How can you be doing all kinds of black marketing and killing and everything and calling that you belong to a guru? He's not.
I'm sorry.
What is that?
He said he's not doing that.
No.
I've
No,
been
no.
there too, and I know what he's doing.
No, he's
Let's
not
come to
doing.
the point.
He's doing nothing good. You see, now just see. Listen to me. You have been asking too many questions. I'll tell you one thing. What good has it done to anyone? I know of people who have been doing all kinds of wrong in this country. Call him a guru. What's this of such a guru? Simple thing. There's no transformation. Nothing. What is he doing getting diamonds? You see, he gives diamonds to a brother of mine, say, who's a rich man. What is the use of giving him diamonds? If he wants to solve a problem, he will solve. And people get heart attacks. How can you get heart attacks if you're following a guru? And they come to me for treatment, so I tell them now, you either you follow that fellow or you follow your own spirit. There should be some evidence of something good being done to people. He's only worried about rich people. I understand him much better than you understand, I can tell you. And you will understand.
Please don't argue.
Acha, what have you got? No, my understanding, what did you get?
Other people want to enjoy the
But I'm saying, no, Warren, just let me ask her. My understanding, what did you get? Nothing? What did you get? Ask, look at Warren and look at yourself.
Oh, I got so much.
So we,
Why did you come here?
Good
that's
question.
the question.
You too, I love everyone.
No, you cannot love me. You cannot love something that is bad and something that is good.
I love you very
No, you cannot love me.
I do.
You are under hallucination.
I love everyone.
No. You cannot love a devil and you cannot love God.
We are creations of God.
No, but if somebody is a devil, how can you love a devil and a God?
Listen, Mataji got very little time. There's so many.
No, yes, you should give some chance to others. You go to the same guru, that would be better.
I just shut up.
No, will you please go?
Yes, I will.
It's not please. All
But
right?
I can love you.
Just be quiet. That's all we
That's all. If you really love me, then keep quiet.
Yes, I will. I will.
This is, you see, the thing is, we must understand, if you have a guru, I mean, I don't believe in much of a thing like that, but supposing there's a guru, then he takes your attention to something higher. Always he talks of higher thing. He doesn't talk of something of a lower value. Never. Moreover, if you follow a guru, you are always looked after by God. If he's a Sadguru, there's a word called Sadguru. There's a guru who is a real guru. So be careful that there are people who get enamored by some XYZ like that, and I'm rather surprised. Indians are sometimes enamored, modern Indians, not the traditional Indians. Traditional Indians don't follow this man at all, because they know traditionally no incarnation has done such nonsensical thing. No incarnation believed into this. On the contrary, Nanak Sahib and Kabir Das have flouted all these siddhis, absolutely flouted this nonsense, just to impress other people to do all these things. Absolutely. But what you have to do is to see that you become the reality. Don't run after something that is not real. Then what is the gain? What do you gain out of it? I would say be selfish about it. Let's see. Let us see, what do we gain out of anything, whatever we do? Do we get any transformation? Do you get any power of compassion and love? Do you get what is promised in all the traditional treaties, in all the scriptures, that you become a saint? Do you become a saint with that? If not, just discard it. That's a simple thing, straightforward thing to look at everything. I am a mother, and I must tell you, whatever is the truth is the truth. Whatever is not the truth is not truth. Whatever you may say, I am not going to accept it. I am not going to support anything that is wrong, and I know what harms people have done to others. I am the only one. From 1970 I have been talking about them, about every person, what they have been doing in their previous lives, what they are up to. So many people, after getting harmed, now coming to me. What's the use? Why do you go to a thing which is so superficial? Can't you think? You use your brains. God has given you brains to understand whatever people have told you. You have an example of Christ. You have an example of Sri Rama. You have the example of Sri Krishna. Who did all these tricks and trickeries? Nobody. In the last 100 years, all these things have come in our country. It has no traditional support, nothing, because everything has to grow in an evolutionary process. Like first you have the tree, then you have the leaves, then you have the flowers, and now the fruits. You cannot just hang from somewhere a fruit. That means it's a plastic stuff. It must evolve the way everything has evolved. Like here you can see that these are the 7 chakras. They don't know anything about anything. Nothing. They have a guru, that's all. They are mad after a guru. They don't know anything. What is all this within us? They have no idea, no knowledge of any kind. In this one now, the first chakra is when you were a carbon, just a carbon. Is within you when you are just a matter, the first chakra. Now the second chakra is when you are a part and parcel of the universe. The universe was created. And then the third chakra is the one where you become a living animal, and then you evolve into a human level, and then the seeking starts. Seeking starts at that third chakra. Then you are protected by the Mother Goddess. Then you rise above here. Here you are directed to learn your discrimination, and then you go to the Agya chakra here, where by which the Kundalini, when it reaches, it sucks in both the things called the ego and superego, and that's how you pierce through your fontanelle bone area. It's a happening which is an actual happening. It's an actual happening. It is not some sort of a lecture or some sort of a trickery or some sort of a action that you have to do. Reality is actualization, which you have felt yesterday and you have felt in your hands, and this you should be a master of it. No use living in some world of imagination. You should know what you are. You should know what is it that flowing through you. You should know what you are doing, how to do it. I don't know why people want to live like that they have no idea as to what is happening. Just say that I am like this, I am like that. Better get to know it. What is it that is troublesome within you, that is not giving you the assent, that is not giving assent to others, and then only you'll be amazed that you yourself, you are the source of joy. Atmannev atmanaha tushtaha is the Atma that gives you the satisfaction. Your own Atma, your own spirit gives you the satisfaction. You don't have to go here and there. You don't have to ask for joy. Joy is within yourself. Joy is in your own being, which emits that sense of joy, which is above the two things like called happiness or unhappiness. Beyond that, you rise, ascend into that. Now,
Am I, if I test myself, know that I do not delude myself?
How can he test himself to know that he's not deluding himself? You mean
all right. Now, see now, it's a very simple thing is that there are two complications always arise. When you feel the vibrations yourself, you see, then you might delude yourself by thinking these are mine or of the other person. Am I feeling the chakras of another person or my chakras? Now, supposing you want to know about another person, what you have to do is give a bandhan to that person and see the chakras, what chakras are catching, all right? Now, supposing, say, this chakra is catching. You ask that person, are you suffering from throat trouble? He'll tell you, yes. So you will know this is what he's suffering from. Now, relatively, you have to understand also whether your vibrations are correct or not. For example, now, you ask a question, is there God? Which is a fundamental question. Supposing you ask a question, is there a God? Then you get the vibrations, all right? But supposing you ask about somebody, is this a good man? You don't get a good vibrations. Then you are not deluded because you see there's an absolute fact you have known, and that's a relatively is not so. Like you go somewhere, now somebody might say that this statue is made by a realized soul. Now how will you make it out? Whether it is made by a realized soul or not by a realized soul. You put your hands towards the photograph, all right? And ask the question, is it made by a realized soul? Maybe, without asking the question, if you are sensitive enough, the vibrations will start flowing into you. Now the thing is, you must know that delusion and all these only come when we have some greed about it or some lust about it. If there is no lust and greed, it is just pure feeling of cool breeze is coming from somewhere, then you cannot be deluded. But the feeling of this cool breeze to feel on your fingers, you have to develop a little more sensitivity, because this is a subtle feeling while we are rising from the gross to the subtle. When that subtleness grows in us nicely, then you will be sure that you have got it. So first thing is that you must grow into a state where there is no delusion left. That's why the first one I said is the state of nirvichara, where it is there's no thought. And when you go beyond that is the state of nirvikalpa, where there's no doubts. You are sure about it. There's no delusion anymore. You know, because so many times you have used it. You are so much perfected in experiencing it that you know. Experiencer has to be awakened within us in such a way that he always gives you the right answer. But in the beginning will be a problem, I agree with you, because you will think that these are my vibrations or her vibrations. But some people don't even have that. I have seen it. Some people don't have any diligence. Immediately, like little children, immediately they will say, this person has got this catching, that is catching, this is that. But with others, it has a little problem in the beginning, no doubt, isn't it? It has. So we must accept that. And in that case, you have to just be serious about it, respect your realization, grow into it, your delusions will go away. And gradually you will become yourself a master.
Quite often your delusions are nothing more than your ego, as it was with me anyway. I had lots of doubts.
Doubts.
And the same thing. And the only thing that proved to me that it was absolutely true was two things. One, I became a different person myself. And secondly, I started to see the joy expressed on other people's faces. And I started to enjoy that. It actually, after 2 months, I wasn't fully feeling that full breeze.
He was not so good. Then yesterday you all felt it. Because I would say, since must is a fact. I must say, he was terrible and very hot-tempered. But you see, he's so changed now. He's so much changed. And how much he knows about everything. He's a doctor, he's done PhDs, this, that, he was a diplomat. But all that knowledge becomes avidya, it becomes non-knowledge. This knowledge is the true knowledge. But one thing about him also, I will say that he was a seeker out and out. He's seen everything through. He has been to this and that. As he said, I've been to him, I've been to him, I've been. He's been to everyone. And he discovered that all these things led him nowhere. No knowledge, nothing. Just pay so much money, or do this mantra, or do this, that's all, finished. Nothing he knew. And then once he started knowing himself, he was amazed at his own knowledge. But you must have faith in yourself, first of all. If you don't have faith in yourself, then there's danger. But try to understand that Mother has said that we are the temple of God. So we better have faith in ourselves to begin with. Yes, what is it you want?
Mataji, you were saying, talking of realization of this world, but it still remains a world of illusion, Maya. So where is that leading?
No, that Maya goes away. That's the thing is. This is the breaking of Maya. Of course, the Maya remains at a point that you may not recognize me fully, I can say that Maya may remain. But doesn't matter. There's no need to recognize me too much, because it can be quite frightening for you. So it's better to recognize me as much as you can recognize. Don't worry on that point.
You go beyond Maya, actually.
Quite a lot, but I would say still Maya remains. What she says is true, remains, little bit, doesn't matter. It's all right. Little bit has to remain, because it can be quite dangerous to know.
Comfortably in this world.
Huh?
To live comfortably in this world, you have to retain a bit of Maya.
No, not that. You are very comfortable with Sahaja. Because what happens, most of your problems get solved, you become so dynamic, and I mean you live in another world of witness, of the Sakshi. You stay seeing the drama that is played. But Maya is a very wide word and a deep word, you see. So now supposing, if there's, say, supposing Sri Rama is before you, how far can you recognize him? He's Sri Rama, he's this, his powers are these, like. The more you go into it, you'll see that Markandeya knows so much about the goddess, you see. But how far he can go? He goes up to a point and then he says, now I give up. All right? Even when they asked Brahmadeva, I said, I give up at this point. So that's a thing one should not bother about. Just now we should see to the first step. All right? We should not jump like Markandeya. Just now we have not become Markandeya, have we?
Mother, what does one do about sadness? When one is
Sadness.
sad?
You see, sadness comes from left side. It's come from left side. So what you have to do is give a balance to the left side, from the right to the left. The right side is the will power, and the left side is the desire power. So when the desire is little bit low down, or the action that we take is wrong or something, you get sad. Or then what happens, you raise the right side and put it to the left. When these two things are balanced nicely, then Kundalini moves very much better. It moves very well up, and it's something that you see clearly, that you are in balance. You are watching, you are witnessing, but you are not neither sad nor happy, but you are in joy. It's like, you see, the thought rises and then falls off, then another thought rises and falls off. We are on the cusp of the thought, sometimes in the past, sometimes in the future. sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy. Now what happens that when the Kundalini rises, there's a gap between the two. And when the gap between the two increases, we stand in the present, where we see both the things just like a witness, and we are not at all disturbed by anything. Like a witness, you see the drama or a play, you are not disturbed. But some people you see who are identifying themselves with, say, Napoleon, become extremely aggressive. Those who become one with Romeo start crying. It happens like that. But when it is over, you understand it's a drama. All right?
While you've been talking, I got a pain developed in my
Left finger? Left arm. So, have you been to any guru yourself?
No.
Have you been reading some books like that on seeking?
Oh yeah, I see.
That's it. You see, this is the thing you are catching here on the left arm. They'll tell you. That's what. Now see, exactly it has happened to you, denoting this is the problem you have. And it is to be attended to. And it's very simple to attend to it. All right? See, just now it has happened to you. It's grown in you. It's grown. You all can feel it. Just now put your hands. See yourself.
Stretch your fingers out. You're getting better already?
You put your right hand on the Mother Earth.
Your right hand on the earth.
Or
Left hand
it will take away. Yeah. Yes. It depends on what sort. If your right hand is giving more vibrations, and less on the left, then put left towards me and right like that. The one which does give less or no vibrations, put towards me.
His pain's gone.
It's pain gone. See? Gone. Finished. The Mother Earth has taken it. Are you feeling? In both the hands. Good. Are you all right now? Good. She's very good. She's the one who's sad, I think. I know. Now put your left towards me and right like that. It will go away. Yes, ma'am.
Mother, if certain chakras are sort of dominant, do you think that are they in any way deleterious?
Dominant, what do you mean?
If any chakra is sort of dominant,
Caught up, you mean? If any one chakra is predominantly caught up, is there any way you can moderate them?
Yes, yes. You see, we have deities on every chakra. And whatever chakra is caught up, we'll tell you about the deities. And a particular mantra fixed in a form. You see, we have to say that mantra 3 times and you are all right. They'll tell you how to cure this particular chakra. Everything they will tell you. It will take little time. But you have to come here. When will you have the program again?
Sunday afternoon at 4:30.
Is it all right for you? Sunday afternoon 4:30 for all of you? So you do come here, you become masters, just masters. That's what, it's not very difficult. It's very simple. Left heart. It's raining now, I think. You see, they told me Brisbane is very, very warm. I said, all right, let's see. And the day, the day I was coming, it became cool. Yes, and the nature is such, it helps you. It's just so blissful it is. I went to Perth, it was very, very hot. They said nobody came to the program, that there were 30 people only, so it was very hot and this and that. I said, all right, doesn't matter, don't you worry, it will work out. And how it worked out, that I came and I was said, I'm tired, I'll sleep off. By the time it was about, say, 4 o'clock, it was cooled down by 20 degrees. Nobody knows how, because there was no clouds, no rain, nothing. So now?
She's been following a guru, but she now feels confused.
Yes, I know your guru. I know your guru who he is. I know that. That's not correct way. I've known him. It's no good. That's all I will say. I know that. No, he's not all right. You're catching... Huh? No, I know it is. I know it's somebody else who is in the stomach. You can feel it. You see, just now you can feel it in the stomach, something going on. You see, the void, it starts wobbling. When your guru is not all right, there's something wobbling inside. All right? If you have a guru, then one thing is that you must know all these things. You should be master. What is the use of keeping a guru? Supposing you have a teacher, you have get some knowledge, isn't it? At least something. Huh?
They learn all about the chakras.
Chakra is nothing but how to manage the Kundalini. That so many know, because when I went to America in 1973, they said you better get it copyright. I said, why? They said they will publish everything. In 70 I gave lectures, they started, I said, let them publish. What's the use? I don't mind, it's a good thing that they should know. But what about rising the Kundalini? What's the use of knowing about the chakras when you don't know how to raise the Kundalini? Simple thing, nothing to be confused, better get to the realization. Finish. That's all. You are a seeker, seeker and seeker, that's all. Forget it. Why are you bound to anything? Why are you obsessed by anything? Just get the reality finished. That's the trouble with gurus, they make you confused. Yes, if you come from the real person, you'll never be confused. You see, because reality is one, they speak the same language. We have some real people in India also, but they are hiding. They don't want to come out. They say people won't understand, you work for some 12 years. Now 12 years have passed, nobody's come down. They're all hiding in the Himalayas and this and that place.
They're certainly not out selling their wares in the marketplace.
They cannot. Poor things, they're fed up. Yes, I sent one fellow to America. He stayed there for 3 days and ran back fast. He said, nothing doing, I can't manage these people. It's not marketing. Must know first point. Hit on that point. Satyanand is your Guru, is he? I know. See, how do I know? From Mongir. It's typical man, I know him. I know him very well. That lady, Mrs. what's her name is, she calls herself Shakti Ma. She was supposed to be his disciple. Then there was a fight. He had another some lots of things about it. He came to my house actually, this fellow, in India. He's not even a realized soul. This,
There was the First World War and Second World War. Do you think you'll expect the Third World War?
you should not. You should not expect, because if you become Sahajogis, there won't be any war. But if there are people who are not going to follow a particular number of people, should be Sahajogis, then there won't be any war. It depends on human beings. If you want war, you have war, or you can enter into the kingdom of God.
No, we don't want it because
You won't be affected. Take it from me. None of you will be affected. You are the selected ones now
But
in the
we have
realm
to
of
get
the...
strong and give it to us.
Yes, make that number feasible so we can save this world.
No
We have
use
to get
sitting
to
back.
that number. That's the point. You see, if you really don't want any war, we must work it out. इसीलिए मैं कह रही हूँ कि औरों से बातचीत करिए और लोगों को लाइए. जितने आएंगे उतना ही फायदा होगा अपना.
हमको बहुत हमारी बीवी और हम बहुत लोग इधर से लाए हैं.
अच्छा.
We brought many people introduced you to these people.
वो आए नहीं. वो लगे नहीं इधर.
आते हैं.
आते हैं? अच्छा.
Mother, it seems to me that Brisbane has a special function, something it is to contribute to the world.
Yes, of course. Auspiciousness, as I said, for New Zealand, and innocence for Australia. चाहिए कहिए. अच्छा, अब ऐसा करिए, आप ध्यान करिए. आपके अंदर लक्ष्मी का तत्व जो है, ये नाभि का चक्र है. जब ये जागृत हो जाता है तो सब अच्छे से अच्छी नौकरियां मिलेंगी. पहले ध्यान करिए. अच्छा, कुंडलिनी को जागृत करिए. आपका जब लक्ष्मी का तत्व पकड़ा रहता है तब आपको नौकरी नहीं मिलती. लक्ष्मी तत्व जब जागृत हो जाएगा तो आपको नौकरी मिल जाएगी. ठीक है. लक्ष्मी का तत्व खराब हो गया है किसी वजह से. बेटर ना, बेटर.
माता जी, हमारे पेट में हमेशा गड़बड़ रहती है.
क्या हो गया?
मालूम नहीं, कभी दर्द इधर में होता है, कभी इधर में हो जाता है।
आप ऐसा करिए कि इनसे पानी हम यहाँ वाइब्रेट करके दे देते हैं, वो ले लीजिएगा आप। और अजवाइन होता है ना, अजवाइन, उसमें थोड़ा नमक डाल के और नींबू डाल के उसे सुखा लीजिए। काला नमक यहाँ मिल जाएगा? न मिले तो ठीक है, नहीं तो वैसे ही डाल के उसे सुखा लीजिए और सुखा कर उसे पीस लीजिए। उसका पाउडर बना के रोज खाने के साथ 2-3 टाइम ले लीजिए। पानी यहाँ देते हैं आपके लिए, रख देते हैं। You have got it? बट पानी नहीं होगा आपके पास, उससे हो जाएगा ठीक है। पानी अच्छा, पानी के लिए ठीक है। इफ यू हैव गॉट इट, आई विल वाइब्रेट इट। सो वी those who have bought. Now the sugar and salt is to be vibrated. And mix it up with your sugar and salt at home. God bless you. Did you fully? And what you have to do, not to use your fingers when you are taking it out. Use a spoon. Just stir it and keep it. And you go on adding to it when it is finishing. You will be amazed. This will help you a lot. Whenever you are using the sugar and salt, use this one. Can you open for me, please? Please use. Please open. Now mix this up with your sugar and your salt at home and keep it in a separate container. And when the thing is over, then you put more, but not to allow it to finish, and use a spoon to stir it. All right? It's a good idea. It's also good if you find any patient sick or anything, you can give. But first of all, you learn everything about it. Then you start treating others. First you must be perfect, and then. Just. And also we have got here in the ashram for you sugar and salt and water, which you can take. Just wait. No, that's the sugar. Better mix it with white sugar. White sugar is better. This is more heat giving. For people who suffer from liver, you have to take sugar. But this is very heat giving, more heat giving than the white. All right, so mix it up.
The reason why she's giving you this, as Mother has to go, they'll explain to you later. Sugar is for treating right side problems, liver problems in particular, and salt is for treating the left side problems. Vibrated salt and vibrated sugar in the household add to the improvement of vibration.
कहाँ हाल में? इसको खोलिए. I see.
No.
You can come here. Yes.
Tomorrow afternoon,
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who's this for? Who is this for?
Let's go.
Whose is this? Has it been vibrating?
No, no, no. I just open. I can't open it.
Oh,
बहुत जोर से बंद है.
Here you are.
वो दे.
There's one.
Let's go.
Bring Lemon's chilies. And they'll show you what.
So I'll take your leave. I hope to see you. You can also come to India. We have such tours. Maybe next year they will tell you all about it. You can come to India for a nice tour there. But first of all, you all become great yogis, experts. You must know that this is a school of divine understanding. So you have to know. You have to understand. It's you have to certify. It's you have to do it. You see, it is your doing. It's not that what these people are going to say about you. They will not tell you what's wrong with you. You have to say, like he said, I'm suffering from this. I'm suffering from that. Because it is better that you tell and they'll tell you why it is, isn't it? Instead of they tell you that this is wrong with you. Then you may feel hurt. You see the point? It's better you tell and get yourself corrected. May God bless you all.
Just help Mother up, please, now.
माता जी एक मिनट अपना हाथ मेरे सर पे इस तरफ रखना
अच्छा अच्छा भैया